Hello and welcome.
So fun.
For you, that was the second time you've seen the new intro on YouTube. For us, it was the very first time.
Very good.
That's why Hank was making whatever that noise was.
Sure.
Well, they're so talented.
He is so talented.
Also, I don't know if the other players, but if you notice, he changed the background to this really cool Bleak Hotel Congress scene. So it is Tucson themed now.
It is Tucson themed.
And we spent 10 minutes finding the right photo too.
Oh, it is Hotel Congress. I've gotten really drunk in there.
And on that note, I have to send my mom the link to the Twitch.
For anybody watching from Tucson, the picture that we found was during like streetcar construction, so it is dead. There's nobody around. There's construction signs and fences up and shit. It's a little bit blocked by our social thing right now, but it's a good spooky picture.
Yeah, it's very spooky. I actually met Ryan Reynolds and Scarlett Johansson there once.
Really?
Yes, me and my good friend
Joe.
Yeah, it was way back in the day when I was actually still drinking. So I mean, like, yeah, we were just at the bar there, and there they were.
Famous people do come to Tucson.
They do. It's the best kept Hollywood secret. Now, we are the Mighty Misfit Menagerie, obviously.
Yes.
And we'll be doing about 2 hours of Chronicles of Darkness. This is their second episode. We will kick it to Helena in just a second, but first, Coulter, I believe you had an announcement.
Let me pull it up really quick to make sure that I get all of their information correct. We got to do like a little bit of a crossover collab this morning with another podcast who covers both TTRPG stuff as well as video game things, in general, kind of like gaming culture. They do a lot of coverage of cons, new releases, and the like. And they were doing a TTRPG / board game themed episode today. So I got to speak with them this morning. That was the Game Deflators podcast.
Game Deflator.
Yes, they are also here in Arizona. You can find them under the Game Deflators on any of those podcasts. I believe I'm on episode 205. It'll be the one titled. It's coming out this week, so last week for you guys. But yeah, it'll be titled Dungeons and Dragons theme title, and we've talked to them a bit, and then I think it's something that we're interested in doing again in the future, and I let them know that we're going to have a battle royale again next year, invited them to join us for that. So yeah, check them out wherever podcasts or YouTubes are sold.
Now, you said 205 episodes. Do they do episodic plot, or are they like just all the way through? Will I understand your episode if I watch the first 204?
So you can understand them individually. They're episodic enough. I will say, if you want to really get the full Nintendo saga from, founding to present, I would start at episode 1. That's the Game Deflators podcast.
I'm just saying, like what genre are they in? Is it like dystopian?
I mean, Rio, aren't we all in dystopian?
Well, that was the joke. All right. Speaking of dystopias, what happened in ours this last week?
Yeah. Well, we started at the coroner's office, one of the happiest places on earth.
Next to Disneyland.
We meet Dr. Kelvin Connors. He's working at 1 a.m., which is normal for him and not normal for most other people. He gets this late email. They're like, "Yo, Doc, did you get my message?" Very ominous. And some case file numbers. So Dr. Kelvin reasonably is like, "I now must go find those case files." So he goes, he finds them. Those bodies are still in the morgue right now. So he's like, "Okay, I guess I gotta go check those bodies out again." It's very late, but he gets there, he examines them. One of them was like an accidental, like car accident death. It's got a bunch of like pressure points on it, and Dr. Kelvin figures out that those happen from like an extended period of time rather than like a quick amount of time.
The amount of force is
like how you'd see in an actual car accident. The other body is it's got a bunch of holes in it. Allegedly shot 13 times with a gun, but Dr. Kelvin's like, "No, these holes happen too slowly to be bullet holes." He takes some samples. He finds this weird stain on one of the foots, and is like, "Noted." Okay, so then we meet Cassandra, my character. She gets ready for work. We meet Michael Smith, Hank's character. He's also getting ready for work. We meet Jake's character Mordecai. He's exercising. He opens up his gym / nightclub. Looks very cool. We meet Kerrigan's character Dante. He is a retired race car driver, and he has breakfast with his friend Cassius. And then he takes a car out for a drive, and there's a 13-year-old that steals it, which you'd think he'd have maybe some precautions, but he doesn't. That's okay.
It's really easy to steal.
Maybe that's true. So Dante goes looking for him. He does eventually find the car. The kid pulled up to CVS to go get first aid supplies. So we're all kind of converging, because that's where Cassandra is. She's working. She's like, whoa, there's a kid over there stealing Band-Aids. That's weird. So she talks to her, and girl's like, hey, don't take me to the police. I don't need no help. I'm just bleeding a lot. And Cassandra's like, yeah, you're bleeding a lot, but it's like, we need to fix it. So, or you did a lot. So we need to go find someone who can take the bullet out. So Cassandra emails her friend Michael, who she knows as Nerdo Birdo. Is that right? Nerdo. And it's like, hey, can you find me some leverage on these people that work in the medical examiner's office? I'm gonna go bribe somebody, or blackmail somebody. He comes through, so she's able to talk to the lead,
Dr. Wilcox, Karen, who is also the bitch that fucked up those autopsies earlier. And so we blackmail her. She patches up the girl named Kayla, by the way. And so Kelvin then later tells his friend Catherine about these weird autopsies. Michael has a message. It's an investigator's going to be coming to look into his center. He technically read somebody else's message, but yeah.
It was somebody else's message. Okay, so then Michael and Kelvin are heading home for the day. They both get text messages literally as their cars are right next to each other. How weird. Kelvin's like way more proactive about this. He's like, hey man, we need to talk. We need to exchange numbers. Michael's like, I'm in denial. I don't really want to deal with this right now. But he takes the number, and eventually they get together later and kind of have a talk about things, but they're not sure what's going on. And also the doctor's like, hey, do you know anything about being the target of a serial killer? And Michael like freaks out, pulls out his gun. It was an interesting moment.
Yes, interesting.
So then they go back to
And
the morgue.
to be clear, they did not have sex. There was a lot of sexual tension, but no sex.
There's a lot of one-sided sexual tension. Kelvin didn't know that was going on.
To be honest, there wasn't a lot of sexual tension on the other end either, because it was very weird.
I mean, Michael was down for it if it happened. This dude might kill me.
But Kelvin probably would have been. He just had no clue that that was what the vibe was.
Neither side wanted to pursue. Was this weird?
Anyway.
Yeah. So then Mordecai has dinner with his daughter. And then we go to the next day. Michael gets this message that someone is accessing his system. And he receives a message about the doctor having a message. Does that make sense?
A message for him. Yeah.
Okay. Kelvin and I and Cassandra meet. Kind of just happenstance. It's chill. Then Dante discovers Cassius is missing, and it's not cool. And Barry from the TPD shows up. He's like, yo, what's up? He didn't come home. And they were like, we know. We're talking about that. And, so Barry's like, I'm sorry to tell you, but his car blew up. There's a body at the morgue. Dante's very upset. He goes. He doesn't want to ID the body, even though there is a tattoo that he recognizes. So
that had his name on it.
Literally. It's like, why do they need anything? Virgil does give the ID. And then Barry asks Kelvin out to kind of discuss some things. Kelvin puts that body away, and he notices a familiar stain on the bottom of its foot.
In the shape of an eye.
Series of unfortunate events.
Right. So, for everyone except for Mordecai, because this is Jake's moment, the day proceeds as normal.
Which day when?
This is June 7th after the campus tour. You are finishing up at the campus tour. You are at, I don't know, one of the places that serves desserts on University right there. I can't think of anything specific right now because it changes constantly. I think there's a crumble cookie down there now. I don't know. All the people at my hotel order them, so I'm assuming there's one near me.
There's a scented leaf right there.
Yes, there is a scented leaf. Let's go with that. So you're at the scented leaf tea house, and you're enjoying some kind of green tea, vegan, matcha ridiculousness that you thought was a cupcake.
It's got antioxidants in it, and that never hurts.
And Maddie's just kind of like going off about like all of this stuff. You know what I mean? She's just talking about how excited she is and how she's really happy to get away from her mom and, you know, all of this stuff. And as you were talking with her, you get a text from your good friend, Steve. He's the other, like, kind of like dad in your life. You know what I mean? Like the reason you guys have bonded is at like barbecues and stuff like that. And the text message reads, "Hey, I really need to blow off steam. You guys are open tonight? ? Line break. Dash. I'm just kidding.
I was going to say, that's a twist. I'll respond, didn't plan on it, can definitely organize something.
So he's like, thanks, really could use it, even if it's just the C stringers.
While maintaining with Maddie, trying my darndest,
She doesn't need you to speak.
I will respond, okay, but not like okay-ay, definitely just okay, period. Put word out.
And he comes back with like a bunch of dollar signs and then money to burn. So that's that. What do you feel like you would do after that?
After that, now knowing that there's something going on tonight, I would need to make sure to have a good dinner and then try to get Maddie off to
Somewhere.
her own. She's an adult.
All right. So tonight I was thinking Made in Manhattan and 13 going on 30.
Unfortunately, I would love to do dinner first, and then after that, I'm told I now have to work tonight.
Well, Dad, it's going to take me at least an hour and a half to make the scampi.
We can just order scampi.
I mean,
Oregano's has a dish called Lady Is a Scampi.
is that local?
Mildly.
Well, as long as it's local, because, you know, like I really want to get into like the Tucson vibe and like shop local, no more corporations. You know what I mean? And in your head, you're going until you need something at 3 a.m. and then CVS is right there. But, you know.
Yeah. Arizona grown. Lady Is a Scampi at Oregano's then?
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's weird that you have to work at night, isn't it?
Yeah, special client needs training.
Oh, okay.
They just got booked for a fight, so they want to start their homework.
Well, that's fine. That's fine. There's a couple girls from the tour group. I could invite them over if that's cool.
Over where?
To the apartment. You don't want me in your apartment by myself, or you don't want strangers in the apartment?
You know I'm weary of strangers in the apartment. That's fine. I'll make sure the surround sound is set up, and that way it's a nice movie.
You know what? We'll just go out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Keep me updated.
I'm sure none of the bars around here card.
I'm going to unpack that one later.
So you immediately head to your spot and start getting things up, texting people, sending out like shitty copy and paste Facebook invites and stuff like that. Yeah. Not actual Facebook invites, but that kind of style. So what is anyone else doing? Like last we left off the other characters, it was around like 1, 2 in the afternoon. and then we don't pick up with this thread until later this evening. You had plans with Barry at 7, but is anyone else doing anything up until, I want to say 5, when you were going to try and get at those corpses again?
I'm doing my normal day job work.
I think I had to work again.
Yeah, you work today from till 5.
Okay, so I would have just like talked to Kayla. I would have gotten ready for work and talked to her, I guess. Okay. So I gotta go to work because we live in a capitalist nightmare. But if you want to stay here, you can. Just like don't trash the place.
And I'm supposed to just take these?
Like every 8 hours.
Okay.
Like you can read, right? You read the instructions.
Yeah, I can read.
Okay, I don't know better than the bottle.
It's just sometimes they say, like, take it with food and stuff. Oh, it says right here, take it with food. Then why do people always ask the pharmacist for that information if it's just written on the bottle?
I think a lot of people can't read and they need help.
Okay.
Or like they think they know how to read, but they're like, let me just make sure you tell me what it says.
Hey, Cassie?
I really don't love Cassie,
Oh, okay. Cass?
I guess.
Why are you going to work?
Because like we have things called bills and I have to pay
Yeah,
them.
but yesterday you, like, were going to bribe a government official.
I don't see how those things cannot exist at the same time.
Well, it seems like you don't need to work.
Oh, I do. I mean, how am I going to meet anybody if I don't work? Like, when would I leave the house then?
I guess that's true. If you hadn't been at work, you wouldn't have saved my life, which, thanks, by the way.
Hey, yeah, you're welcome. It's been a while since I've done that.
So you save a lot of people's lives.
No, I really don't.
Oh,
That's what I'm saying. It happened.
okay. So you I think you should go to work.
Yeah.
I think,
Yeah.
and I'm going to spend no time at all snooping through everything you own, trying to figure you out.
Well, I can't stop you from doing that. And sure, I do it too. So please don't trash the place, though. If you mess things up, we'll put them back.
Okay. Yeah, I can do it.
There's food, my phone number. I left my phone number in there.
Do you have
have a phone?
SpaghettiOs?
Yeah, probably. Spaghettios. I leave. Okay.
Just a real quick thought. If I had a nickel for every time I saved somebody's life, I had 2 nickels.
Oh.
And that's not a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice. What I'm getting from Cassandra right now.
You really should, and people really should get more than a nickel, quite frankly. So,
You get paid a lot more in the reverse.
On my lunch, I will shoot Cassandra a text and just be like, did you get the whole antibiotics thing sorted out? Question mark, line break, dash, Calvin Connors.
yes, I did. Thank you for following up, doctor. Girl's still safe with me. Line break, dash, Queen of CBS.
While I appreciate your impressive title, I would still recommend against the use of broad panel antibiotics where unnecessary, You see, resistance of bacteria to antibiotics is a growing threat that we have to deal with. So ensure that when you use them, it is sparingly. Smiley face, line break, dash, Dr. Calvin Connors.
Number 1, she's a kid, so less likely to be resistant to things, probably. Number 2, also unlikely she will get shot again. Or maybe she will, I don't know her that well. Line break, dash. Dr. Queen of CBS.
All caps. Shot? Question mark. Line break dash Dr. Calvin Connors.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
you
okay.
hadn't told it.
I didn't mention that. Well, keep it on the DL. Line break dash. Oopsie queen of the sea.
There's no reason she would, but it'd be hilarious if she's like, "Don't tell Barry."
... Any other week, Cassandra, comma, any other week, ... You got it. Period. Line break dash Dr. Calvin Connors.
And it's at that moment that Dr. Calvin Connors realized it was Tuesday.
It's been a hell of a week. It's only Tuesday.
It's Tuesday, Connors.
Anything else? Or do you ignore him?
I'm out. No, I wouldn't have responded more. But, yeah.
All right. Anything else until 5? No?
I will immediately text Michael, a little girl got shot, comma, she's okay, period. It's antibiotics, ... I don't know why I'm telling you this, ... There's a lot going on and you seem somehow involved, ... A little girl got shot, did you hear that? Line break dash Dr. Calvin Connors.
Somebody's got a boyfriend.
I can't tell Barry. ...
Is she okay?
Well, she's on antibiotics, comma, so I assume that it's not mortal, ... Fatal, ... Fuck, period. Line break dash Dr. Calvin Connors.
I would just like to point out, Hank, that if you wanted to, you could get rid of that signature.
I know. Fuck that.
This is the classic. I won't tell anyone, babe.
I can't talk to Heather or Barry. This is the only person I know.
That sucks. ...
We'll let you know when I have update, comma. If you hear anything in the news, let me know, period. I'm not supposed to tell anybody about it, ... Fuck, period. Line break dash Dr. Calvin Connors.
You can't keep secrets, can you?
You seem like somebody who can, period. Line break dash Dr. Calvin Connors. Immediately afterwards, followed by, so I figured if I told you, it would still be considered a secret, ... Line break dash Dr. Calvin Connors.
Just to fuck with them, winky face.
Semicolon and parenthesis.
What does this mean?
Oh, wait. No, you mean the actual emoticon. Never mind. I'm so old.
Emojis
okay.
exist, Rio.
It would make sense for Michael to send typed emojis and Calvin to send regular emojis, because at one point Catherine made the mistake of showing him how to do that.
I would like to say canonically last episode you said that he did not use emojis. So
Did I?
Oh,
No,
I did.
you-
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
No, that's... Nope, I don't use emojis at all. I did say smiley face. I didn't mean it.
yes.
You just write out smiley face.
Between two asterisks.
Dr. Connors, here's the paperwork that you asked for.
Like, shoves his phone into the desk drawer and slams it shut. Thank you, Nathaniel.
Dr. Connors, it's perfectly fine if you have a reason to be texting. We have had an office pool, and if you get a boyfriend today...
So you typed up what I rewrote the other night?
Yeah, it's all right here.
Did you see the Karen reports?
I mean, yeah.
Weird.
What do you mean? What reports are you talking about? Like Dr. Wilcox's autopsy reports?
I will, like, close the door and sit him down. Something real weird.
Is this gonna take a while? Because I was hoping to shoot out early.
We can talk about it tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you okay, Calvin?
Think about prolonged trauma.
Okay, we've talked about this. I am an architecture major. I don't care about any of this shit.
But just, like, sleep on it, because your brain works when you're sleeping and you might get a little...
Okay. Yeah, I guess that's true. Yes. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I can go?
Yeah, no,
Alright,
please have a good
that's
day.
fine.
Thank you so much
Okay.
for typing those up for me. I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
I appreciate it.
Okay. You sure you're good? You don't need me to do anything else before I go?
Is there coffee?
Yes, of course.
Okay, cool. We're good. Yeah. Have a good night. Good luck on the
I
thing.
could run out and get, like, something nicer
No.
than a coffee pot.
No.
Okay, are you sure?
Yeah.
He deserves it.
I'm going to be honest, Dr. Connors. You look like you're about to jump off a bridge.
Only if I did it real slow. Prolonged trauma.
If you did it really slow, you wouldn't die, though.
But like if you landed and then that landing, just the process of landing, like the moment of contact, took like 3 hours.
Why would that happen?
Exactly. Got it.
You know what? I'm gonna cancel my plans, and why don't we go somewhere other than the morgue?
I'm
No. We should get you out of the morgue.
I have plans tonight.
Oh, with the text bunny. You've been texting all day.
No.
You've been texting someone all day.
Yes.
So I should go to mimosas.
What?
It's midnight mimosas, but we wanted to get started like at 3. So the time midnight comes around, we're fine.
You should. I will be fine. It's Tuesday.
Yeah, it's Tuesday.
Yeah. So sorry. Thank you again for the reports, and I hope exam Friday
Exam.
for architecture.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, if you need extra hours off to study, that's entirely
Well, I took yesterday off to study. You remember, Dr. Connor?
Monday.
Yes.
Yes. Excellent. Midnight mimosas.
I don't want to do this, but do you want to come with us?
No.
Okay.
There's a no.
This is beyond awkward, and you're being very strange. Should I call Catherine?
No. She's away.
Okay.
She made me go home yesterday, so.
Okay. I'm gonna go. You have a fantastic night, Dr. Connors. And if you're still feeling this way tomorrow, I am going to sedate you.
Love to see you try, Nathan.
It's Nathaniel. And she's like,
Shit.
no matter what he says, he corrects to the other one. It's been very confusing for Dr. Kelvin. All right, it is now 5 p.m. Michael, Kelvin, and Cassandra are all out of work. You're still getting geared up because you probably won't start until late.
Gotta make sure I get a light jog and some light weight, decent number of reps in today.
It's knees and toes day.
Didn't you already work out this morning?
Well, yeah, you work out in the morning, but then when you're getting ready for a fight, you have to get the blood circulating. That way it warms your temperature, and it's a light workout.
I can't wait until it's mouth and nose day.
So
That's when you have to date.
Alert.
Stretching exercises.
Last-
Really, Mordecai?
last episode you had said that you wanted to try and get you wanted to stay late after work. What are you going to try and work on?
I want to finish examining those bodies because I
The
got.
first two.
Yes. Is there another one?
The explosion victim.
Oh, yes. That one is actually on my plate too.
No, that one's on Karen's plate.
Has she finished it?
She hasn't even started it.
So it's on his plate.
It's assigned to her.
I don't know how much I can touch that one before she
You
does.
definitely can't cut it open.
Yeah. So I'm going to leave that one until she does an initial coverage of it, and I will work on the other two.
So you bring, I mean, you go all the way. Now, there's still people in the building, but Karen is definitely not there because she's always out at 4:30. So there are still coworkers in the building. It's not like your late night ones where you have like the place to yourself. There are other people who are working late, but not as late as you usually do. Mm-hmm. Does that change that for you at all?
No.
Okay.
I think that if there is any question, I'm not going to say anything to anybody. I will just go about my normal work, get my notes and everything put together, and just do what I would normally do. If there is a question about what I'm doing, I will just say that I'm comparing some notes because I had a similar case.
Okay. And then you have 2 hours before you have to meet Barry for dinner at 7. It's 5 now. We'll say it takes 10, 15 minutes to get the bodies up and like scrubbed in and all of that stuff. And then you'll probably need at least 30 to 45 minutes to go from morgue to dinner. So that leaves you, what, an hour?
Okay.
Now, usually your autopsy checks take an hour, but because of your good time management, you can reduce the rolls down to 30 minutes.
Okay.
You have 5 successes on the first body, and you have, well, technically you got 10 total because you got an exceptional on the first body. So you got 2 clues from the first body and 1 from the second.
So based on my kind of methodical nature, I will start with the first body still because I was not done with it. And that was where I noticed the discoloration on the bottom of the foot. After seeing the eye, I'm going to go back to that one.
Now, Dr. Cerulean is also in the examination room because it's kind of a large room, so you guys have a lot to do. And so he is in there working, and he is a chatterbox. So I'm going to give you a -2.
Okay.
As every time you get into the nitty gritty of something. So it's like, so, did you see that new medical paper? And then so on and so forth. He is distracting you, and but he has not gone like, why are you cutting those people open? That's your job.
Okay, so this would have been a 10.
Yeah.
So now it's an 8.
Yes.
But I have 8 again.
Mm-hmm.
8 again. Rock.
Or Coulter, you can do math. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4.
I think you re-roll all of those.
Yeah. And then I'll have to look into it, but there's one that I don't remember if I took or not. That lets me re-roll no ones on a first try, but I have to keep whatever they come out as.
I don't remember seeing that one, but maybe.
It's 4. I think it was part of professional training, but I could be wrong. So 4 successes now.
Okay.
That one. Oh, that was the other thing, was the professional training one. Shoot.
You went up to professional training 3.
I went up to, I thought I went up to 5. I was at 2 and I added 3.
Oh, I just put you down for professional training 3. So that would be...
There was something that I did that allowed me to... Oh, it was my... There was something that I did that allowed me to drop an exceptional success from 5 to 3. Specifically on
professional training, or...
I'm sorry, because I made this change last minute.
So with professional training 5, you can spend a willpower to make it a rote action, which is, I think, what you're talking about. But you did not spend a willpower this time.
Okay.
I don't see anything else.
I'll find it.
I was going to say, you'd have to give me
you.
the exact name of it, but I don't see anything on here that
Yeah.
gives me that right now. And your text message did not involve anything that said that, so I'm not sure. You did take identity memory, so you have that now. But
Yes.
okay. Anyway, so 4 successes added with the previous success you've gotten on this body. What specifically are you looking for? Are you just looking for clues?
I'm trying to see if there's anything that connects this bottom of the foot thing to the rest of it, as well as if I can figure out a reason for this prolonged trauma cause.
Okay. So the prolonged trauma would probably involve opening the chest cavity again. Do you wish to go that far?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in the first 30 minutes, so the clue I'll give you, because you also said the foot, and like you figure this out, kind of like whatever is on the bottom of the foot is probably reacts to something in some way. Immediately your brain goes to black lights. So you actually have black lights for like blood splatter and stuff like that. So you run out like still scrubbed up to across the way to the supply closet using your elbows to get doors open. And then you're like, come back in, the backlight in between your elbows, get your gloves off. And then you check the bottom of the foot and there is an @ sign at the bottom of the foot. Not an @ sign, I'm sorry. It is a devil's face in luminol.
Devil's face and luminol. Okay.
So somebody put blood on the bottom of the foot, washed it off, and then pre-treated it with luminol. So under a black light, it shows up, and it is a very stylized devil's face.
I will check if Dr. Cerulean is occupied or if he's...
He's just pulling stuff out of a body and just kind of like weighing it and down.
Okay, I will just take a photo of that.
With your phone?
No, with like official equipment.
Okay.
Of the luminol, or with the black light showing.
Yeah.
Is this the car accident body?
This is the car accident.
Not the explosion, but the first car accident.
All right. So you have 30 minutes left. Do you want to continue with this one or move on to the second one?
I'll continue with this one.
Okay.
One success.
Unfortunately, you make no further progress. You get into the chest cavity, your phone alarm goes off, and Dr. Cerulean is like, oh, well, we've been here too long. We should probably head out, huh? Want to share a shower?
No. And I'll just leave. Given that he doesn't fully understand how the camera works, because usually when he's done using it, he just gives it to Nathaniel, I just take the camera.
So make me just that same dice pool roll to see how well you do closing up.
Still with -2?
No. Well, I mean, technically it should be, yeah.
Well, there that goes.
Oh, I see it.
I felt it on my toe.
Jeez.
Ew.
Sorry. Okay. So 4,
Good for him.
5, 5 successes. Exceptional success.
Yeah, so exceptional success. I mean, nobody, even if somebody looked for it, they probably wouldn't be able to tell that you'd read open these. Even if Dr. Cerulean told someone, they'd be like, clearly not. But anyway, you get out of there and you book it for Barry and your Chili's date with Barry. Michael Smith. At some point after oh my God, Mordecai talked with Steve, I assume that you kind of like monitor like Tucson specific deep web events. And so there is a pop-up for like an open invitation to members for an underground bare knuckle boxing event tonight called the Battle of the Guppies. Watch the up and coming in our circuit up and come.
The guppies.
And then there's as always, there's a misnomer at the bottom that says this is not a sex thing.
Pause for 5 seconds. Are they just saying that because it actually is? They don't want people to think it is. But no. What time is it at?
It doesn't include a time. You assume that if you were a member, you would just know. Because like I said, you're getting this because you're monitoring stuff you shouldn't be monitoring.
Yeah.
So,
I'm sorry, did I give a location?
what's the name of your club?
Ooh. The club is called GCF, and no one really knows what it's called. But when you train and when you're privy to it, it's Game Changers Fighting.
Game Changers Fighting.
UCF. Okay.
There's lots of rumors, and Mordecai never addresses what it actually stands for.
So you just know GCF.
Yeah. I think I'll like try to find out more about that.
Okay. Start thinking about a computer's role. Do you have anything going on? Kayla's pretty fucking passed out on painkillers when you get
I would probably check that message on my work laptop.
I'm trying to remember what you have two. I said you had two messages on your work laptop, right?
Right, and I was like, I'll deal with that later.
Yeah. Okay. So the first one is it was a day one thing. I can't remember that.
We can come back to it.
No, it's fine. Just give me a second.
I love that your lipstick matches your.
Yeah, I really like this with this, yeah.
One is okay. So one of the messages is to get rid of some evidence. They're offering 10K. It is there's going to be a Jeep at a particular location at a particular time. You're to make it look like a car bombing.
Okay. That's it.
And then the second one is a contract out for some low-level middle management guy at like a computer tech firm. They're only offering about 2,000, so it's way below your asking.
Okay. I filed his way.
Okay.
I do not pursue further. Do I have to respond to those, or can I just ignore them if I don't want to take them?
You could just ignore them. They're kind of like on a, deep web Craigslist kind of thing where like you are included in the potential clients.
It's the discount.
And actually, if you look, the first one about the car, somebody already replied a bunch, so somebody's probably already taken that. That was probably already. And there's at least one reply to the second job too, so some low level probably took that one too.
I would also look around online for any information related to what happened to Kayla, like any reports of shootings at schools or any girls getting shot and fleeing, missing girls. Okay. Otherwise, I would just.
Without a last name, it's hard to specifically look to see if she is missing either.
Sure. But there's no news about a girl randomly, going missing in the last couple days.
No, nobody reported the car stolen, and nobody reported the gunshot. So.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I think I would.
No, you did report the car stolen. So you do see.
Oh, yeah, I did.
You do see that a car was stolen. It just says young woman though, but you can from reading between the lines, that was Kayla stealing that car.
Okay.
But no further developments from there.
Okay. And I have his contact information. Do I have?
No, you have
Dante's?
not
No.
met Dante. You just
Well,
pointed a gun at him.
Okay.
You did know who he was, though.
Yes.
You did recognize Dante.
I write him an email. I try to find his
To
email.
his fan page.
Or like a Facebook or a Instagram direct
Does Dante
message.
DiStefano have a Facebook, and does he check it?
He does not have a Facebook. However, he is secretly on the fan-made Tumblr.
Okay. What about Twitter?
He has.
Did he run his own Twitter? The worst mistake any celebrity can ever make.
He technically, I'd like to honestly, Cassius probably ran it, but it is logged in on his phone.
Okay. So you can tweet him. You can go to the fan Tumblr. There is several Facebook pages, but they're all fan pages.
I guess I will direct message on Twitter.
Sliding into the
Hey, the girl is okay. Just thought you'd want to know. Hope your car is equally. I hope your car is also okay. I recognized you earlier, and I'd hate to think anything bad happened to one of your vehicles. Winky face.
Give me a D10. Just one.
Just one.
Just one.
It's not a success.
Not a success?
No.
You do not think to check Twitter at this particular moment. But
It's out there.
it was sent.
Sorry.
Into the metaverse.
Oh no.
All right.
Elon Musk.
So let's finish up with today. Dinner at Chili's with Barry. All right. He's ordered appetizers. You have your drinks, so the server shouldn't be by in a while.
Okay,
Why are we trying to give your phone number to Dante fucking DeStefano?
What?
Why not?
Why are you trying to get Dante DeStefano's phone number?
Who?
The guy from earlier with the body who gave you his picture.
Oh, yes. Okay, how to phrase this? Okay, so you know Karen sucks.
Doctor, yeah. I mean, you tell me. I don't see the same side of her that you do.
But if you read the reports, they're always sloppy. They're
read
not
the
done.
No, it's a lawyer thing. I arrest people and then I go to court to answer my part of it. I'm not a detective.
Oh, Barry, if you talk like that, you'll never be.
Is there a point to the?
Sorry. Yes. Okay. She did too. They were weird.
Okay.
They were really weird. She wrote them off as
Is it
real.
weird that she's only done 2 autopsies?
Well, in this time period.
Oh, okay. So you're talking about 2 specific autopsies.
Yes, recently.
Do you check every one she does?
Yes,
Oh, seems like a lot of work.
it is. But it's worth it.
You said it had something to do with Midnight Cruise stuff.
Well, no, because it's worth it to do something right if you're gonna. Okay, I'm sorry. Wrote it off as a shooting and a car accident because it looked.
what
like
we
it.
thought they were.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. They're weird.
How are they weird?
Okay, so shooting, car accident, both instant.
Yeah.
Done in a second, person's dead.
I mean, sometimes
okay.
people live a long time after.
That's fair. But I mean, in this case, when they're in my domain, they're probably dead after that. So, even on the one with the mercy shot,
How do you know it was a mercy shot?
it was in the head, and it was the last one.
How do you know it was the last one?
I thought you weren't a detective.
Sorry.
Do you want me to? I'm sorry. Okay.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
It is assumed to be the last.
It's just mercy
Rewind.
shot is such a specific term.
That is a very specific term. You know, that's fair. Okay, that's fair. I'm making assumptions, and you're right. I should not make assumptions. We should take this clinically. Whether that was the first shot or the last shot, if it was the first shot, there was a lot of aggression involved because, I mean, obviously, kill somebody and then continue to shoot them doesn't make any sense at all. If you do it the other way around, it seems like it's a mercy. So either a lot of aggression or mercy. One or the other.
Well, plus, wouldn't you be able to tell if somebody shot an already dead body?
And not when it's that close of a time period.
Oh.
If it was in a matter of minutes, you're not going to have the same cessation of functions. So, weird thing, they all took too long.
Even the headshot?
Yes!
Oh, the headshot was actually.
The headshot was actually a gunshot, but every other shot took too long.
You mean like the Matrix?
Yes, exactly. No, that is a perfect analogy. Yes. As if the bullet had slowed down upon entering, but with the same force as if it was moving fast.
Wouldn't that be different force?
Okay, so when you break down force, so what we're doing, okay, so
Is this like a velocity thing as
yes.
opposed to force?
So we're looking at time and acceleration. Doesn't matter. All of these things took way longer to happen than they should have.
How do you shoot somebody in slow motion?
I don't know.
Is that where the spooky stuff comes in?
Yes.
Okay. But couldn't you just do it with like a drill or something?
There's no striations that would denote a drill.
No, but I'm just saying, like maybe not a drill, but like, couldn't you, I don't know, use like a tool to do that? It doesn't necessarily mean it's supernatural in origin.
Well, nothing is supernatural in origin.
You said this was a Midnight Crew thing.
Because it's weird.
Okay, well, the Midnight Crew were about proving the supernatural. So you're coming to me and saying that it couldn't be supernatural because the supernatural doesn't exist. You brought me here under false pretenses. Again.
Disproving the supernatural is just as important as proving it.
Not when no one is saying it was supernatural to begin with, Calvin.
How do you explain a car accident that took an hour to happen?
I don't know, but when I said that sounds spooky, you go, no, it's not spooky. And I'm smarter than you.
There's a rational explanation, Barry. But if we can find the Midnight Crew explanation...
So there could be a spooky connection.
Well, more so if I have more information, I can get more information.
So really, you want me to get you more information from the police department, and that's the entire reason you asked me to come here?
More so, I wanted to see if you had any theories about what supernaturally could do this so that I could reverse engineer them into something that was realistic.
Okay.
But I would also take that.
Were there any phenomena around when you were examining flickering lights, low moaning, blood dripping from the walls, electronic equipment acting strangely?
Pull out the camera from my bag. And shit. Yeah.
Is it the most recent?
Yeah. Bottom of the foot. Showed up under black light. And it's not the only foot thing.
What other foot thing was there?
The explosion body. The one today. The
You think that one's
Dante.
related to this?
Yes. It had an eye inscribed on the bottom of the foot. Different method, but still coincidental.
I just don't. Sorry. I just don't know how a devil clip art from a video game is gonna mean anything.
Video game?
Yeah. This is from Devil Dandy.
What?
Of the Devil Dandy franchise. It's like an 8-part video game series.
Yeah, somebody wrote it in blood and then used luminol, and it only shows up under blacklight.
Bloody what?
Devil Dandy.
Devil Dandy?
It's a made-up video game. You can just write video game.
Okay.
Do you have a picture of the eye?
No, I can draw it.
Okay.
Okay. Then I'll grab a pencil or pen out of my bag and start working on a napkin.
That's from the non-fungible Legend of Zelda clone.
So the video game references?
That one and this one are.
So there might be video game references in the third one.
I thought this was the third one.
This is the third one. Sorry, second.
I mean, maybe.
Oh, God. I should go.
Right now?
Well,
No time is.
when else?
Oh, we just ordered food.
Well, you can't.
You've been busy all week. You know, we have a Midnight Crew, we have a Discord call in like 2 days.
So I should probably figure this out before then.
Yeah, and you promised that you would do a PowerPoint on like how to identify like the differences between animals and claws and teeth and stuff. You said it would be good to prove that werewolves don't exist because like animal jaws are very different.
Pulls out his phone and texts Nathaniel. Nathaniel, comma. Did I tell you about the PowerPoint thing? Question mark. Where the werewolves ... line break dash Dr. Kelvin Connors.
Did you text him?
Yeah.
Okay. He comes back with, yes, it's in the public, it's in your private drive on your computer.
You rock! Exclamation point. linebreak-dr.com.
I'm still waiting on all the information, though. It's just pictures.
Good start. Linebreak-dr.com. It'll be done.
Oh, okay.
We got all the pictures.
I mean, that's all fine and good. I just mean, like, we haven't hung out.
Yeah.
And we're best friends.
Yeah.
So we should hang out. The dead bodies are still going to be dead tomorrow, right?
Well, but whatever put them there might be active.
What do you mean?
Whatever made them dead.
So you think there's a serial killer killing people?
I don't want to say that.
Why haven't you gone to the police?
Because I
Calvin?
don't have anything yet.
Well, what makes you think it's a serial killer then?
It's just a lot of weird coincidences.
Okay, I mean, like, the devil dandy thing is, like, concerning, but how do you know the guy just didn't have that done himself? You said that it was luminol, but you don't have, like, proof, right?
Barry, would you get invisible tattoo on the bottom of your foot that only shows up in a black light?
If I liked the Devil Dandy franchise, yes.
I'm gonna assume that that's reasonable because I don't know what that means.
I mean, liking Devil Dandy is like being like a hardcore, like, I don't know, Modern Warfare fan. Like, it's popular, but like you don't like get a tattoo.
And with the non-fungible Zelda clone, is it the same deal?
Oh, I mean, that one I would get tattooed.
On the bottom of your foot?
I mean, it sounds cool.
You wouldn't...
You're right. It is weird, but I'm just saying it doesn't mean there's a serial killer on the loose.
Two bodies with the same kind of deal showing up on the same place in the same
But the
week.
third guy, or the second guy, or the explosion dude was exploded in a car.
And the first...
How did they have time to put anything on his foot?
How did... Oh, fuck.
He was exploded with his shoes on.
Okay, so if the explosion took an hour, then we have something to work with.
Explosions don't take hours.
Neither do gunshots.
Okay, that's assuming that your sleep-deprived brain is correct on that.
It hasn't generally been wrong.
Okay, here's the deal. If you can find one thing connecting all three bodies,
Okay.
I will go to my superior and open an investigation.
Okay. Yeah.
But that means that you will be hands off on the case.
Ooh. I don't know. Mm-mm.
Well, because we would then be investigating it.
Oh, well, yeah, but I mean, I would need to still work with the bodies.
Okay, but they're assigned to you, so you would be the medical examiner we would go to.
No.
Who's assigned to them?
Dr. Wilcox.
So you
Dr. Wilcox would close the cases.
well, and then so if we reopen them, well, what do you want me to do, buddy? At this point, like, a woman comes and puts food down in front of both of you.
I'll think about it.
Okay,
But I mean, if I find it, we have to do something.
we have to do something.
Yeah. So I'll think about it.
But why does it... Why were you trying to talk to Stefano?
I thought maybe he would know something because the body.
Well, let's try not to bother him. Okay, his friend was just killed in a horrible manner.
Do you know a Michael Smith?
Sure. I mean, I'm sure I went to high school with at least 3 Michael Smiths. That's the most generic name anyone's ever had.
Okay, how about...
It's like if his middle name was like Brad or Cooper or something.
How about Dr. Queen of CVS Cassandra?
Yeah, you heard of it.
Is she a doctor?
I don't think so.
Is she like
she
a
might-
pharmacist?
No, because she couldn't get antibiotics.
What?
You... There was a whole... people...
I mean, I can look and see if they have criminal records. Is that what you're asking me to do?
I don't have a... Sure, on one, I don't have a last name for you.
So Michael Smith and Cassandra, Queen of CVS.
Dr. Queen of CVS.
when I go into work tonight.
All I'm saying, Barry, something weird is happening. That's all. And I think that it has to do with them and Dante and these bodies.
All right. We'll get the crew involved.
You can't say it like that. You can't say it like that.
Say it like what?
Fucking Cape Crusaders. And then he starts eating his food.
Did you make that computer check?
No, because I was just offhandedly thinking, what Chili's does this take place at?
Through in the World of Darkness, the one by that Barnes and Nobles is still open.
Probably
on
Rosemont.
Michael's side of town?
Yeah.
How funny would it be? But anyway, computers and what?
You're just doing computer, so intelligence.
Okay.
Unless your wits is better. I can't remember with your character.
Nope. Intelligence is better.
Okay.
Do you also live at your house?
No, I live in an apartment, like very close to that area of town. Well, I don't know. My resources are decent. I could probably own my house. But
I can't see you wanting to own a house,
Yeah.
though.
Too much of a paper trail.
one.
Even with one success, you can find the address. It's in Tucson, but you knew that. You kind of get a few of the members. They're all shockingly high level, kind of high profile, freaking Scotty Lehman's going to be at this thing.
The dealer for the people?
I make a mental note
He's in a pickle.
that his pickle regularly gets rocked, apparently.
So you have all the information you could ever want to go to this thing if you wanted to. You can even print out an invitation if somebody you know is out of town.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll go.
Okay.
Trying to decide if I have any reason to invite a date. And just to be funny.
I will have texted him at some point during dinner because we just talked about running a criminal investigation on him. Anything else weird happened today? ... Nothing dramatic here, but things are not adding up the way they should normally. ... Does that make sense? Question mark line break dash Dr. Hoppers.
No, normal day.
That's probably for the best. ... Line break dash Dr. Hoppers.
Going to a fight should be interesting.
Is that normal for you? Question mark line break dash Dr. Connors.
No.
So something weird is happening. ... Line break dash Dr. Connors.
I mean, apparently this is a normal thing, so no? Or it's a regular occurrence?
Let me know if anybody dies. Line break dash Dr. Connors.
If someone dies, I'm getting the fuck out.
Well, yeah, of course, comma. Once you are at a safe location and distanced from the situation, then ... It could be important. ... Just, let me know. Line break dash Dr. Connors. ...
Okay. ...
I'll leave that.
All right. So is that it?
Yeah. I don't think I would invite him.
So if you're hanging out on your
That'd be
couch,
too
Fucking weird.
Yeah.
Kayla looks up, sees the time, and goes, "Shit!" And then sits up and starts getting dressed really quickly as she can with a gut wound.
You late for your prom or something?
No, I I like clean up teeth and stuff at this place to pay for self-defense classes. So I just gotta go. There's like a last minute event going on, so I'm just gonna go and then just mop up some blood and stuff, and then I'll be back
Okay.
in the morning.
You want to come back? What's your long-term plan?
Well, I just thought that you wanted me to be here because you like patched me up and then told me to stay here.
I mean, I told you to stay here. That's.
I mean, I can find someplace else to crash. It's no big deal. I mean, like
Well, it just usually involves you like ask somebody, can I crash
Well, you just
with
kept
you?
telling me to stay, so I just assumed that meant I should stay, or you would like find me and shoot me, kind of thing. You
Okay.
must understand that that's perfectly
Fair.
within your brand.
I mean, fair. You've been shot, so of course you think other people might shoot you. Yeah, I mean, man, you can stay here if you need a place to crash, but I think if you're gonna stay much longer, you're gonna have to tell me what's going on, because I can't protect you if I don't know what's happening.
Okay, just quick rundown. Stole a car, some asshole shot me, you found me when I was trying to patch myself up, and then you insisted that I stay in your house and take a bunch of pills.
Okay, so why were you shot? Who shot you? Are they looking for you still? Do they think you're dead?
What was your previous job? Why do you have like a gun? Why do you have more money than a CVS employee should? Why do you have no stuff in your house?
So I'm not the one that needs a place to crash, so I don't have to answer questions.
Okay, then I guess we're at an impasse because you told me to stay. If you didn't want me to be here, you just all you had to say was get the fuck out.
Well, that would be kind of rude. I mean,
I think you are being very rude. Yes.
all right, dude. Good luck.
Yeah. Thank you.
I follow her after she leaves.
Iconic.
All right, give me a shadowing roll. She is not very good at watching for people following her, clearly.
I mean, so she's on foot.
Yeah. So you would do.
I guess I follow her on foot then. I gotta.
Yeah. You would do like Dex plus stealth.
And if I have the specialty in shadowing, that gives
Then
me
you
an
would get
extra
an
dice.
extra die. Yeah.
Three.
Yeah. No problem. You never even looked back.
Okay. I have
More-
my pistol, by the way.
Mordecai, you have about 5 bouts set up, and then you decided to do the final. Coulter, did you need to take a break or something?
Sure.
I'm just asking because you looked at me in a way that I was like, "Oh, do you need to take a break?" I don't know why. Break. Okay, let's take a quick break. And welcome back. Just a quick break right there, and we're back to it. So, Jake, Mordecai, people are starting to stream in. You have a strength punctuality agreement, so like people only have like you lock the doors eventually.
Yeah.
So people are streaming in. What are you doing? What you wearing?
I am wearing a black t-shirt with a black suit jacket over it, but no button down or anything like that. Just casual. Slacks that could be either dressed up or dressed down, kind of right in the middle. Mordecai is definitely right in the middle of like he's just barely dressed up enough, but like can also dress down to be casual. And I'm just schmoozing. As soon as the platinum card members come in, they get greeted, asked if they need anything, and yeah.
Okay, so that's what you're doing. It is like 11 o'clock at night. So what did you do after dinner with Barry?
I went back to the board.
The active security guard is on tonight.
Active?
So there's the sleeper, and then there's the one who is going to report stuff.
Hey, Charles, had some reports to catch up on.
Oh, okay. You got a phone call.
A phone call?
Yeah, about 20 minutes ago. I wrote it down. It said, you still haven't gotten my messages. I'm gonna go to fight night. Catch me if you can.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
Very strange. Well, erase that one.
All right.
Clearly wrong number.
They asked for Dr. Calvin Connors.
Oh.
I guess.
In 2022,
I mean, it happens sometimes.
you'd think they would send an electronic message. And I'll go down to my office and immediately text Michael. Did you leave me a message about fight night? ... Blood break dash Dr. Calvin Connors?
No.
Somebody did. It looks bad. Comma. Where is it? Question mark. Line break dash Dr. Calvin Connors. Somebody left me a message. ... saying, "You haven't caught me yet." Comma. And I'll quote and then write out the actual message. Line break dash Dr. Calvin Connors.
I'll come to you.
Oh, could you not come to, well, okay, here, my house. And all of that is typed out as
B.
good thinking.
Where else would you come?
Knowing full that he's probably in the morgue, because I just got that feeling.
I'm going to grab my case notes on those two bodies and go home.
Okay. Dante,
Yeah.
you are in the back of your car, kind of like splayed out, and Virgil is driving you to a surprise. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. It's gonna get your mind off all this shit.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of Mordecai Mayhem?
Yeah, that's a wrestler, right?
Yeah. He's fighting tonight.
Okay. What is that? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
He was cool. He was always very bloody whenever he left the ring. That was kind of tight.
That has not changed.
Oh,
I
God, how old is he now?
don't know, like 62, something like
That's old.
that.
Old heads fighting. Yeah. Well, it's Mordecai, man. There's gonna be beer there, right?
There's gonna be so much more than beer, Dante.
Nice. All right, I mean, you're already driving, but like,
Why do you think I
lead the
asked you to
way.
grab the cash bag, the Vegas cash bag?
Yeah, I thought we were driving to Vegas. I'm not gonna lie. I just didn't bother to question it.
Well, you're not allowed to leave the state, Dante.
Yeah, am I under investigation? What happened when I left?
I mean, there's probably zero chance that they're not going to ask you more questions.
That's stupid. I didn't like that cop guy. The morgue guy, he was fun.
Okay.
I
okay.
guess.
Yeah. Sure.
He wasn't an asshole. That cop guy though, man, I hate cops.
All right. We're here. And you're at like some kind of like gym, like in like a parking lot on its own, like off the side of the road.
About this, sure, yeah, sketchy. I love it. Let's go.
He gets out and you start moving towards the front of the building, but Virgil's like, no, Dante, come on. And he takes you around back to where there's a basement entrance, like those doors that pull
Oh,
up.
love it.
And there's a big guy standing just underneath those stairs, so you can't see him from the road. But he's like, need to see your card. And Virgil very confidently flashes him the card and goes, Copper don't get guests.
You've been here before?
Yeah, but I've never brought anybody.
I know this.
I mean,
Because you're not allowed to.
it's fine. Like, how much would it be to like go to silver? And like the guy's like, $5K.
What? Okay.
I am going to pay for Virgil's silver card.
Okay. Go ahead and remove 2, just denote that you're spending 2 resource dots.
Okay. Pencil.
We'll say 3, actually.
3 for 5K.
Yeah.
I am filthy rich. Yes. That's why I
Filthy
re-
rich.
that's why I
Dirty
retired
rich.
early.
And then
Dirty,
the guy
slutty
will
rich.
take the copper card and issue out a shiny silver card.
It's a 3 resource stuff.
Yeah.
Where else is even now?
Welcome, Virgil and guest.
Hello, I'm guest.
Yeah, I just said that.
Okay. Who are you again? Bouncer guy?
Bouncer guy is my name, yeah.
Okay. Hello, bouncer guy. I'm
Bouncer, last name guy.
guest. Can we go inside now? Is that
Yeah.
okay? Okay, tight.
Do you
Thank
see me
man.
standing in your direction, directly in front of you anymore? And then you see how I step to the side, indicating that you can walk past me now?
This guy's obnoxious, Virgil. I like him.
Silver members don't get treated very well.
They're not gold, platinum, diamond, or double diamond.
There's a bit-
Also, he's just a silver guest. He's not even.
you're right. Filthy.
I'm talking to
The fact that he just pulled out 5,000 out of a fanny pack and handed it to him,
Yeah.
completely lost
It's all
on him.
crumpled out of my pocket. Like, I think this is 5K. There you go. Buy yourself something nice.
What car did you take? Did you take Virgil's car?
Virgil,
Virgil rides a bike, so it had to be one of your cars.
yeah, he probably took the Bel Air because that's his favorite.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we'll say that Virgil's cleaned it up
Oh yeah.
today.
Listen,
That's what he did.
one of the things I did was clean all the blood out and then change the ball joints on every single car in my garage.
Okay. Ball joints, super important to change those.
Yes.
Everyone
It is.
knows that.
Regularly.
Yeah, regularly.
I changed mine last week.
Yeah, me too.
Same.
It took me all day. It takes all day?
It's an undertaking. It took me a month to do mine.
All right. So as Kayla runs to the back of this gym, and you're moving through the parking lot, go ahead and give me a resolve plus composure. Wits plus composure, please.
One. Yeah, one.
Dante Stefano's Bel Air is here.
But he's already out of the car. Okay. I'm sensing this is a very fancy party that I would need an invitation.
It does
to
not
get to.
look like a fancy party. It looks like a rundown, ready gym on the side of the road.
Are women going in, or is it only men?
You haven't seen anyone else go in yet, but you do know that Kayla run right down the stairs.
But there's this bouncer guy. Oh,
Once you get close, you can see the bouncer guy.
okay. Okay. So Kayla went in the back.
The same entrance that Dante used.
Oh. Okay. All right. Well, I guess I go up to the front and see. Hey, is there like a party going on tonight?
Yeah, it's a private event.
Oh, well, what's happening? I've never been inside this place.
If you have to ask me those questions, I'm gonna assume you're not a member. So maybe you could promptly fuck off.
Oh, all right. I walk away. Is there a way I can sneak in?
You could potentially, so it's in the basement, right? This is the outside entrance to the basement. So there is a realm of thought, you don't know for sure, that there's probably an entrance from inside the building as well.
Okay, but Dante and Kayla went in a back door,
They went in the,
the front door where the bouncer is.
the behind the building basement entrance door. So one
It's
of
like
those
a
ones.
tornado shelter.
Yeah.
Is there somebody at that?
Yes, that's
Okay.
where you just were.
Okay,
So the front of the building is completely there's nobody out there.
okay, so I go looking for another way into this party,
Okay.
into this basement party.
So while you're considering that, you show up at Calvin's house.
Mm-hmm.
Waiting outside. As soon as I see your car, I walk around and get in the passenger side. This is crazy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Should start driving.
Okay, so a serial killer, possibly. Working theory. Knows us both. For some reason invested in us both. Wanted me to catch him. Her. Them. And says that they're going to be there?
How do you know it's a serial killer?
I mean, who else is gonna... Well, okay. Fair. Now I'm jumping to conclusions. Barry was telling me this earlier.
Who's Barry?
He's beat cop, the whole thing. Very nice. He's lovely, has a lot of information on the supernatural, doesn't exist, but can be good for jogging the mind. Human storytelling is one of the first ways we learn to process things that we didn't understand. It's like, it's in there.
Your beat cop friend who believes in supernatural stuff.
Occult, yeah.
You told him you're going to a fight night?
No. No, I didn't. No, I told him I was going home.
Okay. Gee. Serial killer?
I mean, I told you about the emails that they sent me the cases,
Yes.
and then these bodies all have something weird with them.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that it's the same person doing all of them.
Well, whoever it is, even if they're not the perpetrator, knows more about it than either of us do.
Okay, but doesn't mean I'm a serial killer. That's it.
If they're not a serial killer, then they know they know things.
Uh-huh.
Knowing things is what we don't have right now. Wouldn't you want to know?
I mean, sure.
Yeah. So they're going to be at your thing, and then they're trying to trick me into going to your thing, but you were already going. So,
Fuck, how are you gonna get in?
what do you mean?
Well, I had to print a ticket.
Ooh. Could we print another? Nathaniel was going through this, like, Control C, Control P.
Who's Nathaniel?
My assistant, not important, but
I mean, do I think that there's a way to get in without a ticket?
Your ticket is a print. So the ticket you have, you don't have the card, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like the event said card or ticket, right? So the ticket you have has nothing printed on it. It's just a barcode. You know what I mean? Like, so you know next to nothing about what's going on, but give me just a D10 roll.
I would like at some point when I'm at a stoplight or something to pull out my phone and use the barcode scan and see what the barcode says.
Okay.
6.
6? Okay. So you stop at this stop. You get nothing from that die roll, but you stop at the stoplight. Do you have Kelvin drive, or is this like do you feel like it would be a fast process?
It's a fast process.
So it says that you're a platinum member who has transferred your membership for this one-time event to this person, and that's all it really says.
oh, how'd you do that?
It's an app.
Yeah.
Platinum's usually better than gold, right?
I mean, it depends on what you're looking for as far as like quantitative properties. Are you looking for ability to conduct electricity? Are you
Like
looking for
membership
value?
level?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think we're just gonna try this and see what happens.
Okay. Is it sketchy?
Go to a fight club, dude.
I mean, they put it on TV.
No. This is like an underground, like, fight thing, apparently.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Yeah, don't tell Barry about it.
I don't know who Barry is,
Exactly.
dude.
Exactly.
Sam,
I feel like I should tell Barry, though.
you are presented by a standard door, standard exterior door.
Okay. I try to open the door.
All right, Dex plus larceny. Do you have your lockpick set?
I mean, yes.
Or if you keep it in your purse or whatever, I mean, like, it would make sense that you would have it. So add 2 to your pool.
Four.
So with 4 successes, you kind of like take a check over your shoulder. Nobody's walking down the street. Kind of jab a couple things in. Whoop, and the door swings open.
Enter.
You are in a gym. Not ratty. It's pretty nice, I'm assuming. Like, I mean, you make plenty of money with your side business, so you have... It's kind of top of the line, like a shoes without the pretentiousness.
Yeah.
Okay. I move through as quietly as possible to find the party again.
So you eventually kind of like move into an employee-only area. There's a stairwell going up, and up that stairwell you can hear college girls giggling and laughing pretty loud. And then off to your right, there is a door with stairs leading down in kind of like a spiral.
I guess I would go down because I would figure that's where the party goes down.
Go ahead and give me a wits plus composure as you get to the door at the bottom.
One, two, three.
So there is some crazy fucking soundproofing going on, but you can still feel the loud music and people talking on the other side of this door. But you don't know where it's going to open up to.
I open it up just a little bit to kind of peek through.
You are behind a bar, like a Vegas level, like marble, glass, chrome.
Glass, backlit and diffused, though.
Yeah. Bar. There is one bartender taking orders left and right, and then there's a literal cage in the middle of the room raised up, and people just milling about all around it.
Jeez. Okay. Does it look like the staff are in uniform?
They're wearing like common bartender stuff, but not a uniform no.
Okay, and can I see like the exit to the bar?
You can see the stairwell that I mean, like to get out from behind the bar.
Yeah, so like, I'm trying to gauge if I can get from where I am to like the party area.
You're opening the door. One end of the bar is on the other side of this door, and then like the swing for the bar. So if you were to duck down and under, you could pop up on the other side of the bar pretty quickly.
Okay, so I time that out to just kind of get.
Give me a stealth plus dex. Dex plus stealth, please. Delph, if you will.
I won't. Thank you.
Dealt, if you will. We won't. Two.
You manage it. I should roll.
I just stay low and kind of spin around to underneath where the drop down is, and then spin around and pop up.
As you pop up kind of next to it.
Is it crowded?
It's relatively crowded. This was a quick same day event, so it's not. It looks like it could hold a lot more people. But you kind of
as I pop up, I go.
And then an older gentleman standing, sitting at the bar that you popped up goes like, "Are you looking for me, honey?"
Absolutely. How are you doing today?
I'm doing all right. It's nice to see a girl who doesn't doll herself up for something like this, like real down to earth.
To be honest with you, this place looked so shitty on the outside. I'm quite taken aback by how nice it is in here.
I mean, it's all about urban camouflage. Kind of like how you're trying to hide how much you're flirting with me.
I would never hide that. Let's get some drinks going, man.
Okay. And this man, for the first time in his life, didn't get instantly rejected.
Is he ugly? What's he look like?
He's like he's pretty ugly. Yeah.
All right, well, whatever. Let's get some drinks going.
He didn't know what to do at this point. He didn't plan that far ahead.
All right. I need Dante DeStefano and Cassandra to make perception checks. So wits plus composure. Are you trying to hide your presence?
I am trying to look like a party goer. So I'm trying to blend in with people doing whatever it is they're doing at this party. Talking, drinking.
I'll say, before you roll then, go ahead and roll a, let's say, presence plus socialize roll.
Presence plus socialize roll?
Yeah.
Socialize, I see it. Okay. I'm going to pop a willpower.
Okay. And then again, remember for you, you can pop a willpower to add 3 dice to any roll.
1 success.
1 success. All right. So now roll your wits plus composure. You need to hit 1 more success than usual because she's blending in.
Wits plus composure.
Wits plus composure for both of you. You can add 2 dice to yours.
So 3 successes.
I got 5.
Exceptional. All right. So you have a choice. You see Dante. Dante's about to see you. With your exceptional success, you can make it to where Dante doesn't see you.
I would prefer if he did not see me at this time.
You don't see anyone you recognize.
Cool bean.
That, do we get a beat for that? Have we gotten any beats?
I don't think there's been any beats. Exceptional successes do not get
It's
beats
the failure
anymore.
that
Yeah.
is okay.
I don't think anyone's failed anything yet.
I had 1 fail.
And there's been no breaking points or anything, so
It's a pretty chill night at the Fight Club.
so far.
We're chilling at the
yet.
Fight Club.
Okay, so
sorry,
you
we're
guys
not-
are at the club. Oh man, I got 15 minutes left, right? Because we ended
No, no.
at 7.
No, we had a 10-minute break, so 25.
So okay. So like 7:30. Okay. So our boys arrive at the, for you, shittiest gym you've ever seen in your life, and for you, a pretty good cover story.
They're trying.
Why is the parking lot so full if it's... Oh.
I give you a pat on the shoulder. Learn it.
Yeah. Yeah, I read. I don't usually...
What are you wearing? just curiosity.
I went out to dinner with Barry, so I think I probably have on like nice black jeans, casual dress shoes, so like not sneakers, like dressed up a little bit. I'm wearing a V-neck t-shirt with a sweater.
Like a cardigan sweater? Or
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Yeah, but I mean, like it's very like he reads enough to know how to dress. So we look a little H&M-y.
So I'm gonna pull like just a generic black hoodie out of the back seat, and you might want to wear this instead. Just a thought. Probably smells like weed.
No.
Yeah.
It smells like weed.
Still breathe out of your mouth.
I get out of the car.
All right. I'll get out of the car, and I'm not taking the gun. Take a little barcode and walk up to the door.
So as you come up to the bouncer, he's like, card. Then he sees the paper in your hand. Is like, you printed it out?
I mean, I don't know if you're gonna like self-service here.
He kind of takes out like one of those like Disney level like little scanner things, scans it. All right, you're permitted 2 guests. Your platinum status for the evening. So let me show you to the owner. What's your name, sir?
Sir?
Calvin,
Hi, Kelvin.
nice to meet you.
So your bouncer comes down. He kind of like puts the rope out so nobody can come down. He approaches you. Is like, Mr. McNamara's platinum freebie is here. His lender.
Wonderful. Thank you.
It's Sir and Kelvin.
Hello. Mordecai.
Calvin,
Nice to meet you, Calvin.
You as well.
Sir?
Yep.
Given name?
Sure.
Stage name. Gotta be a stage name.
One or the other.
I don't like it. Sir. Hi. Mordecai. You can call me Mayhem.
With your exceptional success, you watch Dr. Kelvin Connors walk down the stairs and be escorted to the most important man there and introduced to him.
Weird.
Guys, is there anything you want to drink? Any food we can whip up for you?
Do I recognize
What? Make a... what's the roll for...
culture?
A nerd check.
I have presence and like celebrity. What is it called?
You have fame, right?
Fame,
But that
one
just
dot.
adds, I think it's only 1 dot.
I have one.
So it adds
fame.
1 dot to recognize who you are. So let's say you have encyclopedic knowledge, right?
Yep.
So let's just
I did introduce myself as Mayhem after a little discourse.
where's the
I will give that.
encyclopedic knowledge gives you a specific role. Intelligence plus wits.
You guys watching at home, it's okay to look up a rule in the moment.
Especially when there's a million of
You
them.
need literal textbooks.
So intelligence plus wits. Am I adding anything else?
So you get to add 1 because of his fame merit. And then yeah. There's no nerd knowledge skill, so I don't know.
I mean, I have nerddom socialize.
You can add, let's say, half your socialized class.
I just have 1.
Okay, then just add 1.
Three.
This is Mordecai Mayhem. Do you want to describe your career?
Yeah, decent success in wrestling. Never made it to A-list celebrity status like movies, but had a nice, long, successful run. Couple belts, couple.
I believe we discussed you were on the precipice of that, and
Yeah.
then you had your daughters, and you're just like,
Yeah. Then it was like, gotta come back down. Basically John Cena, but without the movies and
so John Cena before he was in movies,
Yeah.
essentially.
Now I just have the dude playing the flute out of his nose to John Cena's theme. It's like my hat, thank you. Beautiful. As you say, Mayhem will be like, oh, okay. Nice place.
thanks. It keeps you busy, you know? Yes.
We're not asking questions just yet. We're just watching.
I have questions for you later if you have time. I'm sure you're very busy.
I can make some time, yeah. Did you guys need anything?
Well,
You're debating on something.
I'm
And
not
that's
supposed to
okay.
ask.
How about one free question? If you have question. Do you recognize?
Yeah, no, did you send this text message?
Which text message are you?
The one about showing up tonight at the fight thing.
Did you take it was a written message that he had handed you, like
Oh.
on a notepad.
Yeah, I would have taken a picture of it.
Okay.
Did you leave me this message?
No, I did not.
Okay.
That's
One down.
that's mildly ominous,
Like-
actually.
73 to go.
73, that's a lower turnout than usual.
They're going to be hiding.
Maybe like 30 people here. I'd just like to point that out.
Okay.
Can I get a drink? Maybe? Would that be okay?
Absolutely. If I may, you strike me as a whiskey guy, whiskey sour.
Yes, please.
Absolutely. Kelvin? Can do water or milk if that's your thing.
Oh,
Gin martini, equal parts twist.
I like your style.
Hendrix.
And I will.
You just have to put your hand up, and one of your platinum bunnies will come and take care of it.
Yeah, I'll repeat it word for word.
I am impressed.
So for the rest of the evening, you have, because you're a platinum member, or you have platinum status for the evening, you have a choice of bunny, the fight bunnies, and they will just kind of hang out near you, and you just ask them for stuff, and they will come and bring it to you. They make it very clear most anything is on the table. They will tell you no if they need to, but they don't want to.
Okay.
Now,
Buddy boy buddies.
Now, Mordecai, when you flag down a bunny, do you get a boy bunny or a girl bunny?
Unfortunately, due to normal standards, it's a girl bunny at first.
I don't see anything.
You're okay, friend.
Whatever. I'm gonna go wander around. I'm not gonna be here for this.
First time?
Leave me alone. You want to ask questions? I don't want you to ask questions. I'm compromising by not telling you no.
What did you get on your perception check earlier?
3.
3?
Yeah.
That mousy weirdo who wanted your autograph is talking to Mordecai Mayhem.
Dude, that's Mordecai That's the guy. That's the mortician dude that I said wasn't terrible.
The coroner.
Yeah, him. He was nice. This actually kind of really.
He
cool
tried to give
thing.
me his phone number.
Really?
Yeah. And then
you
his
are
cop
pretty
friend
cute,
like
so
snatched it out of my hands, and so like
That's rude. I didn't like that guy. He was too. He had something up his
he was
ass.
just doing his job.
Dude, how'd they get to talk to Mayhem? I want to.
Use their platinum cards.
Yeah. Well, that's a I bought you a silver card. Yeah.
I don't think it was supposed to be that expensive. I think that guy like raked you over the coals.
Well, that was rude of him. We're here, and I'm a little bit tipsy, and this is really cool. There's already like chairs flying and shit. That's kind of fun. I don't even know if the fight started yet.
I haven't seen any chairs fly, but okay.
We should go try to talk to Mayhem. You want to go try to? I want to try to talk to him.
I mean, if he's worth talking to, yeah.
He's cool, dude. You ever see him like break a table over somebody's back?
I mean, the dude's like ancient now. He's not breaking tables.
He
over anything.
fought the Undertaker. It was legendary.
Okay,
And
we
here
can
we
go
are,
try.
LED Hell in a Cell up in here. Like, we gotta go talk to him.
All right, let's go.
Let's
I don't
go.
know if it's a good idea to talk to him like as you're walking. It's like I don't know if it's a good idea to talk to him when he's talking to the coroner, but okay.
Coroners have times and days off too, I think.
As I'm like trying to coach the question out of Kelvin, first time?
What do you know about temporal trauma?
Probably not.
Temp?
No,
Temporal
like physical trauma over
Okay.
a long period of time.
Hell on the discs in your back. My
Sustained.
my C5 and C6 are close to non-existent. Yeah.
At one time.
You see, there was a cell. I was 20 feet up, and I was wrestling the Undertaker, and I had him up, and we went down, and I was supposed to like roll when we hit the table, and I just flat hit it. It was a marked spot, but the Undertaker threw his shoulder when he shouldn't have, so we over rotated, and I landed flat, went through the table, and my spine compressed.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That must be incredibly painful.
Incredibly.
But so that would be instantaneous trauma.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, it happened at one point.
Yeah, so we're like sustained.
Sustained. You know, after that was the
Enter
only spot.
Dante.
It was the only spot
Did I
that I
hear
agreed
any of
to.
I mean, you hear him talking as you walk up.
Did I hear him describe it though?
You're entering right as they're having.
Right, as they're having it? Okay. Okay.
So imagine that,
Okay.
but if it took place over the course of 3 minutes.
That sounds pretty like a submission hold. Like, you know, like pulling behind it.
I gotta be honest, those never looked all that painful. Some of them do, some of them don't though.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hello.
Hi, you're Mordecai Mayhem.
I am indeed.
That's kind of cool. I had one of your action figures.
Outstanding.
That's
Thank you.
wild.
Do I recognize Dante?
I have 3 fame dots.
Yeah, so let's do a wits plus. I really wish there was a general. Let's just do academics. Just unless you have no dots, in
No
which
dots
case,
in
just
academics.
let's just do intelligence plus wits. There you go.
Well, those are just it.
Just him, and you get to add 3.
Cool. That's a few dice.
Good job.
2 successes.
Unlike you, he had a racing career and made it into a couple movies.
Hell yeah.
Are you telling me Dante Hellfire DeStefano recognizes me?
Yeah.
Goodness.
Dante
Nice to
Carter.
meet you, man.
Nice to meet you.
Corner guy.
Calvin.
Hi.
Virgil, recent silver member.
Thank you so much for your contributions and your upgrade. I appreciate
Yeah,
it.
5K is kind of steep, but it was
Yeah,
worth
what's
it.
up with
Did
that?
you say?
Yeah, that's what they charge us at the door.
I'm gonna bring a bunny over.
Yes, ma'am.
Is Jonathan just creating his own prices again?
I mean, for at the door, because your policy is they have to upgrade before fight night. So,
Okay, put it on the dock to talk about at the meeting this week.
okay.
Thank you.
We didn't get to do this earlier, but Calvin Connors. Sorry. Hi.
Hi
Yes.
again.
And actually, you might need it. I mean, we're here.
You know, we may need to talk medical sometime.
Hopefully not soon.
Are you sure your cop buddy isn't going to come snatch it from my fingers this time?
Your what, buddy?
I'm here
Yeah,
with
he
Michael.
was a jerk. I didn't like him.
Hold on. And I'm gonna kind of like presence or something. Your what, buddy?
I'm a medical examiner.
Okay.
I deal with corpses and things.
To be fair, the cop stopped him from talking to us, not the other way around.
Yeah, the cop was a loser. He was kind of fun though.
He seems
For a
pretty
corner.
cool.
Barry was looking out for my best interests.
Okay. Barry's not here tonight, right?
Michael's here.
Sir. Okay.
Yes.
Right.
Is Michael a cop?
I don't think so.
Not a cop. Not a cop.
I don't-
Cool.
Yeah.
You don't think so?
He's
Okay. I appreciate everyone's honesty and generosity. This is a tight organization, and I hope everyone understands that we can't really have law enforcement anywhere near this operation.
if it is at all helpful, I think Michael's on the other side.
It is helpful.
Are
Okay.
you getting up there tonight? Please tell me you're getting up there tonight. He dragged me here, but like,
I told you he's the title card.
you have the title card?
Mm-hmm.
Who are you fighting? Anyone good? Anyone I know?
Dean Moxley. He's an up and comer.
It's got
I
me.
think I've heard that name.
It's got me. Not you haven't heard that.
I haven't heard that name. I haven't heard that name.
He's, you know what? He's been putting in the work,
Okay.
and
Okay.
we'll see how it goes.
And they're gonna be like tables? Is this like anything goes? Or see the Hell in Cell thing popping up over
Dante,
there?
this is not the WWE. If
Listen.
Mordecai pushes somebody through a table tonight, they're probably not going to make it tomorrow.
Yeah,
Oh, then I'll
they
see
gotta
them.
learn. I can hear
Yeah.
That's fucking funny.
I like you. You're cool. I like you. You want a drink? I'll buy you a drink.
I think I actually have.
You have one in your hand.
Hey, we'll get you another one.
He's like 2 sips out of this one.
This has been excellent. Thank you all so. Too strong?
They're doing another.
I'm just saying, maybe since we paid $5,000 at the door, we could get a bunny.
You know,
Pretty stand-up girls for sure.
I mean, I did bring
Classy.
Hellfire.
okay. You're correct. I will get a bunny, and I will tell her awkwardly close to them all night. I'm kind of being spiteful.
Too bad you've spent no willpower.
Didn't know if that's how that works.
Yes.
Is
Hey.
this like a sex thing?
No.
I've had 1 or 2 people interpret it that way before. It's usually just mostly embarrassing for them.
Honestly, we put it on the invitations that it is not a sex thing.
Yeah,
Is it the bunny?
This is the
I love
bunny.
it.
it's really
Oh, I
not.
didn't get an invitation. I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's fine, honey.
It's not a sex thing. If that's how you interpret it as, understandable. It's happened before.
I know.
I could get you a lap dance or something, but
No,
like
thank
beyond that, I'm not really
No,
comfortable.
I don't
I
know.
do know one of the other bunnies, like she's down.
No.
Do you know again?
Be a sex thing.
She's down to macrame. Us?
Oh gosh, I've been macrame since high school.
What does that mean?
You cannot run a business like this and like be weird about sex workers working for you, but like
No,
it's
I don't
something.
know macrame.
Oh,
like
it's
wall
the
hanging.
like when you tie
Oh,
knots
she
in the
basically said
wall
knitting.
hangings.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Macrame, like plant.
Okay,
holders things.
gotcha.
Yeah.
I do.
Actually, I don't need any
Sweetie,
knitting.
sweetie, stop.
No.
Stop. No, that's not.
No.
Oh. I'll be right back.
No.
Sometime later, a very attractive man in like a harness with the same bunny ears approaches you and it's like, "Hi, I'm Glenn. I will be your
Calvin
bunny
Collins.
for the evening."
No.
I've already been assigned, sweetie. Don't worry, it's not a sex thing. It's in the invitation.
Calvin.
What can I get for you? It looks like your drink's empty.
They were getting another.
Oh yeah, I would have asked our dear sweet bunny to get him a drink and me another like 3 beers.
Okay. Well, that's given. So now you have to go and like stand up and start announcing fights and whatnot. So you're done with meet and greets.
Yeah.
After you announce the fights, of course, like each fight takes like 10, 20 minutes. So you can go back and talk to people if you wish, but you are no longer obligated to talk to platinums.
Are there chairs? Like, is it,
So
sitting around
you're
like
platinum
we're
for the
all
day,
standing?
so you are up in one of like the caged like near the ceiling. So like you have like a box.
Okay. I'm just excitedly like bouncing there in the front row the whole time.
The bunny sits on Virgil's lap mainly because there's nowhere else to sit, and then
Good for
Glenn
him.
sits down and offers either Michael or Kelvin.
I'm wondering.
Okay. Would you like to sit on my lap? I'm a little big to sit on yours.
No. I think I'll see better if I stand. But kind offer,
Do you mind if I sit?
please.
And then he kind of like rubs his thighs, letting you know that there is a place to sit.
I'm gonna try and scope the room for anybody that looks weird.
All right, make a perception check.
With plus intelligence.
And unfortunately, as soon as the fights begin, I have to go into like coach mode between rounds and like give one bit of advice to each combatant.
The cheat sheets.
Oh, for this?
Yes.
Are you thinking about trained observer?
Yes.
I don't know if that would. Well, I think he gives you 8 again.
Okay. Sorry. I did not mean to interrupt.
Oh,
Apologies.
between fights, Dante does go find Calvin Connors because we'd be roughly in the same like platinum area, right?
You would be different boots, but yeah.
Yeah. And
There's just like chain link between it, so.
vaguely okay, so like I go up to the chain link and like kind of drunkenly like tipsy. Dante's pretty tipsy at this point. Hands him an actual card of his. And goes, "Hey, listen, here's my number.
Oh, thank you.
Kind of a dick before, but like you could sell that on eBay and like get some money for the if your cop friend didn't take it. LOL.
Noted.
LOL.
I'll let him know that.
Good man, and then I'll go back.
After the first fight, you see Kayla kind of like pop up out of fucking nowhere and like start with like a fucking mopping
The teeth.
anything.
Make sure the ring's clean.
So can I determine like the trapdoor she came out of?
It's less than just trapdoor as much as she's like shorter than a lot of people, so like you just didn't see her before.
Okay, so can I determine where the staff are coming in and out of this area?
Well, once she leaves, you can see where like the locker rooms would be. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I see him kind of looking at things, and I like prepare to make eye contact with him when he sees me.
So, are you choosing to let him see you?
Yeah, he can see.
She got the exceptional, so she can choose who sees her. So, as you're looking around, there's Cassandra.
I just hold up the paper Oh. I'll run like out of the booth and go like as quickly as I can down there without running.
So you hand him your card, and then he goes and takes off.
While I'm wandering around, whatever name I heard them say that I'd taken their tickets from,
McNamara.
I'm looking him up. That person up.
Okay, give me a computers roll. Intelligence with computers.
You stole someone's ticket.
Smith McNamara.
Hey.
Michael Smith McNamara.
Three.
All right, so I'm not going to give you as much as you would get like an actual computer because you are literally just using your phone. But McNamara, more than likely, if he has this kind of level, he basically owns like 5 or 6 car dealerships in town. None of them have his name on them, but he has a lot of money, like luxury cars and stuff like that. There's been a few kind of like pokings at his business, so you're pretty sure there's something else going on.
I'm trying to go with the cover story. If someone's like, so why did they give you your ticket or whatever?
Yeah. So he owns car dealerships. He's had 4 ex-wives, like 3 kids, all pieces of shit.
And then I'm looking for exits in case something happens.
The only exit to this building, thankfully it's an illegal business, is the one that you came through. There is like a door to the locker room that the fighters come out of and a door behind the bar, but you have no idea where those lead. They don't have giant red exit signs on them.
I'll go back to the booth.
You find the booth empty.
Did Glenn stay?
Yeah, Glenn is still there.
The fuck?
I'm available for, I'm assuming you're Sir?
Yeah.
I mean, for a tip, I don't mind doing the whole footstool thing if that's what you're into. Like, informed consent, I'm good with light to depending.
It's just was funny. It's not actually a thing.
Okay.
Not
Want to come sit on my lap, Daddy?
Thinks about it for like 30 seconds and he's like, maybe later.
I'm just saying, this bunny is at your disposal.
Later.
I got you a refill, and he hands you your drink that you ordered earlier.
I sniff it.
We might be in a legal underground fighting ring, but we have more.
Just have to be careful. I'm gonna go up and like feel his arm because I'm assuming he's like muscly. All right, later. I go find fucking Kelvin Connors.
Doctor.
Dr. Kelvin Connors. My bad.
Old guy is passed out on the bar.
Oh.
You know.
I steal
He's
his
kinda-
wallet.
Nice.
Are you coming to talk?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, this is weird.
Yeah. Did you send me this?
Are you following?
Like show the photo of the mix.
Okay, so what messages have I seen? This is the first message I've seen.
This is the first one you've
Right.
seen.
Okay.
He's tried to show you messages before. This is the first one.
Oh, okay. Well, another weird message.
Yeah.
What's this person trying to get from you?
You didn't send it to me.
No, I didn't say it.
Fuck.
Handwritten. I email you, man.
Well, it was a voice recording that a security guard was very nice wrote down for me.
Oh, way old school.
I mean, voice messages are professional.
Yeah, all right. Why are you here? Oh, so this note told you to be here tonight.
If I wanted, I haven't caught them yet, and if I want to, they'll be at fight night.
He said specifically you haven't found my messages.
I haven't found their messages, and they'll be at fight night.
And can I make the leap that the messages are the dead people?
I wouldn't say so, because he last episode he said, I have a story to tell you, and you skipped out on it.
Okay. All right. Well, message. That's kind of ominous. I mean, could that be a dead body? You expecting someone to die here?
Well, no. Yes. No. It is a violent occurrence, so it's not ruled out. It wasn't Mordecai Mayhem. Or Dante Carperson.
Oh yeah, he's cute, isn't he?
Oh.
I mean, that's not important.
No,
Whatever.
No, I just hadn't thought about it. But no, objectively, very attractive.
So, Michael, you approach behind Kelvin as he says, objectively very attractive.
Oh,
The Dante Carr guy.
who's Dante Carr guy?
The one... fuck. Well, like,
Based on the blah blah blah, sir.
You have his card.
yeah, that's pulling out his card. To Stefano.
I mean, he's cute, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
What was he? What? Why are you talking? Who are you,
Hey, I'm Cassandra.
Michael?
She
This voice sounds so familiar.
You would recognize Cassandra. That's one of the names that I think you've texted him before.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
No, I actually don't think you have.
Oh.
You've texted Wilcox Berry, Dante DiStefano. I don't think you've texted him about Cassandra, actually.
Cassandra works at CVS.
Yeah.
I was helping her with some antibiotics questions. The little girl that got shot. Shit.
Never.
I told Michael about a little girl getting shot. I'm really sorry.
Okay. Yeah, I actually followed her here. She like works here. It's weird. She's got such a
Wait.
weird interior life.
A little girl is
Well, I mean, she's like
this?
13.
She's not a bunny.
Oh God, no! She was sweeping her teeth earlier.
Okay.
like,
I mean,
gonna call
I
Barry for a
think she's
second.
probably
okay.
gonna be a bunny at some point.
So, one ground rule: I don't think you should call Barry here under really.
If there's a 13-year-old bunny, I think that is a circumstance.
Barry.
Do you think a cop would be welcome here?
No, let's not call her cop.
Okay.
Well, if there's not a 13-year-old bunny, we don't have anything to worry about.
Okay, there's no 13-year-old buddy, so I don't think Barry should get involved here. Because I haven't met Barry, but I don't think he's gonna like the he's propositioning for sex. Or the very free-flowing alcohol, or I don't know, the people getting beat to shit in the middle of the floor with a 13-year-old sweeping up the teeth.
And then,
really
like,
hope-
next to Michael, there's a guy at the bar.
Not to mention the coke. But
Hey, this is Adderall. It's medicinal.
do you have more?
Yeah.
Oh, might help you.
Well, okay. I think we're
Sure.
losing. I think we're losing.
I put it in my pocket.
Focus?
The no.
We all take Adderall. We have to speed up the next 3 sessions.
No. I think we're losing the thread. There is somebody that knows about deaths here
That's
tonight. Not me.
You are kind of like the linchpin on all of this. Interesting, Doctor.
you. From behind him.
You think he's too crazy to have pulled this off? You seem capable of pretty great things.
I'm gonna go sit down.
Okay.
Do you want to come to our booth?
Me and the bunny up there's kind of hot, so yeah, it's fine.
Would I see her in their booth now?
I mean, I think her sitting down right next to you would be hard to ignore.
Okay.
So the woman who pulled a gun on you earlier sits down next to the coroner, and then some mousy looking office dude who sits down on a very attractive man's lap.
Yeah.
You almost shot me.
I mean, the safety never had to get clicked off, so not really.
Yeah.
You
The,
listen very well. So
the kid live?
Yeah, she's okay.
Okay, I kind of feel bad about chasing her, but like also not because she stole my car, but also I do because she got shot, but also like I don't know. So she's good. She's alive.
Yeah, she's okay. I think she's involved in something. I'm trying to figure it out. But
Okay, why are you here? I mean, I feel
She's
like
here.
you. She's here.
Is this the CVS woman?
Yeah, she pulled a gun on me and everything, and I chased that
Okay,
kid that
well,
stole my car.
You're a big man and you were running after a 13-year-old girl. I don't think you can blame me for pulling a
I
gun.
mean, yeah, she's got a point.
What are the odds that the woman who pulled a gun at you and works at CVS is that I paid $5,000 to get in here?
You
tonight."
didn't pay. I paid $5,000 to get us in
You're out
here.
of money? Is that what you're
You're
saying?
sugar daddy at
Well,
this point.
I mean, I'm with my sugar buddy.
Sugar daddy, you can say that.
The odds are incredibly low.
Are you accepting more babies?
Have I
'Cause,
checked Twitter since this morning?
Would you have?
Probably while Virgil is driving me.
I mean, your
to the
friend
thing, I'd
just
be
got
on my
exploded
phone.
yesterday.
Oh.
Yeah,
Are you checking Twitter?
I mean, I'd be scrolling my phone in the back of the car.
Yeah, but like Twitter,
Mindlessly.
but Twitter like sends you like a million. You know what I mean?
Like,
Like I know me
sure.
personally, I miss messages all the time because I just go whoop 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 because I just see Twitter and I'm
Honestly,
like,
I don't know. Kerrigan doesn't have a Twitter.
Let
so-
the dice decide.
well, that's what early. Okay, give me a
Yeah.
chance to.
Where's
Nope.
Mordecai?
Almost.
Mordecai is wherever Mordecai wants to be.
Mordecai is officiating it, announcing between the rounds, coaching, and just kind of hosting, basically, making sure everyone looks like they're taken care of, make sure the bar's stocked up, go to the cage and make sure everything's good. He's playing many hats.
Should we assume the main guys behind all this?
I mean, how else we all here?
I
What?
need you. My
Behind
friend
all
just brought
what?
me.
Oh,
Mordecai Mayhem, yeah, he runs this place.
Yeah,
I mean, like the
tight.
platinum members are the real owners.
Are you a platinum member? Hey, guy.
Yeah,
Dante.
for
Stefano.
tonight, yeah.
I race cars. Or I did.
Hey, hook me up next time they have a real fight night.
Real. We
It's
get to
just
watch one of
tonight.
Mayhem fight.
I'm not normal. It's just tonight.
Oh,
Are you still sitting on Glenn's lap?
Yeah.
Yep.
I also kind of like
Glenn's
when you
just
asked
gently
that. I
massaging
kinda
his shoulders.
like, give you a little.
Is your boss sketchy? Like more sketchy than like this?
Dude, that's a huge man. He's
It depends. It depends. What are we looking at tip
Does
wise?
he kill people? Oh, I don't know.
You got me.
Oh, sure.
do you take
To
Venmo?
be honest, of course I do. To be honest, Mr. Mayhem is one of the best bosses I've worked for. If you were to put a hand on me that I didn't like, he would probably break that hand.
Is he single?
I like him.
Divorced?
Okay.
He's hot too.
Ooh.
Yeah, he is.
We're
Okay.
It's Mordecai. Edge is hot too.
people are dying.
What?
Oh yeah, yeah.
We came here. Whoa! We came here to not talk about our good friend dying. We're
Yes.
not having that conversation.
I'm drinking to forget my dear
Wait, you know the
friend.
people that died?
Yes.
Oh, she died.
Yeah, he exploded.
Can we not call him Explosion Guy?
his
His
name
name
was
was fucking
Cassius.
Cassius.
Thank
Wait, he died in a car explosion?
Yeah.
Then Green.
I-
Oh my gosh, I can't speak.
Jeep Grand Cherokee.
In a Del Taco Park.
Awful
I'm gonna
thing.
stand up.
I would have bought an oregano.
Whoa. Did this guy have enemies?
Packlin's
It's
died.
fucking Cassius.
Lovely. He was a lovely man.
Well, I think somebody may have arranged that.
You know, the cop was saying that it was like under weird circumstances. You know who did this?
No.
You look uneasy. You good?
Don't like car bombs.
Same.
Not a fan. I'm gonna stand up, pat Glenn's thighs. It's very comfortable, thank you. And then just stand.
Glenn will just kind of spread eagle and kind of gesture to Cassandra.
All right. You pay for it, right?
Hey, Virgil, that looks
I throw
comfy.
you over.
Shift her to one thigh. I'm sitting on the other. And Dante sits on Virgil's other thigh with the bunny on the other one of Virgil's thighs.
Virgil's just sitting there, a full musty woman on one knee, Dante DiStefano, movie star on the other.
Does he look uncomfortable?
He wishes there wasn't two people sitting on him, but one paid $5,000 for him to be here, so.
True. So, what? Okay, I guess maybe now I'm starting to maybe reassess this, Dr. Kelvin Connors.
Calvin.
You're a doctor? Can you give us Percocets?
No.
Let's talk later.
You can
Don't
give us
get
Stuff you
wrong.
with. So you're saying these are all connected?
I mean, something is happening. I don't know
But
what.
why? Like,
Wait. Okay. So you said connected.
Mm-hmm.
So there's more than one car bombing?
No. I've talked about this a lot, and it's probably bad.
Can I avenge Cassius's death?
I don't have any information yet. We were here to get it.
Okay.
I would
What
just
do
like
you
to
need?
point out.
Because I will help you get it.
I would just like to point out, my best friend in the entire world has done pretty much every illegal thing that he wants to do, and
Yeah.
I will never tell you a single one of them. So if anyone can be trusted, it's us.
That is true.
That is the antithesis of a phrase that would make me trust you.
Oh, I'd be much more worried about the bunnies.
Hi, Glenn.
And Jessica.
Jessica.
I'm sorry, Jessica. We haven't met Calvin.
She's pretty cool.
Okay. I've thrown fucking caution to the wind.
That's the place for it.
I mean, I want revenge, so like that's a pretty good motive of any, you know.
I'll pass my phone across with the transcribed message.
He wants you to put your phone number in his phone.
I already gave him my phone number, man. Come on, I know how to
Just
do
text.
No, it's the.
Well, that's creepy as shit. I'm not gonna lie. You have seen horror movies, right?
I've read synopses.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So like, you know what happens if like
So as you're looking at the picture,
yeah.
it fades to the picture of the gentleman who died in that accident.
Not Cassius.
Not is it?
No. In
the other guy?
NASCAR accident.
I just kind of drew off the phone.
What the? Oh,
Sorry,
oh,
sorry,
shit.
sorry.
I'll grab it.
Is it back to the picture or like the other
What do
picture?
you look down at it, and the photo you took of the message is gone. It's Uber Eats text message.
It just like disappeared and freaked me out. Sorry. Like I'm probably too drunk already.
You all saw it.
Wait, is it not there?
So what?
The message.
What?
Paper.
No.
Yeah, I was telling you to come here, right?
Yeah, I showed it to you.
Yeah.
It wasn't an Uber Eats receipt.
No? That'd be kind of weird to mistake one of those
I know
things.
you get Chinese food delivered a lot. It seems like it's fine. So wrong with that.
So it did disappear. I'm not.
Dante, Michael, Cassandra, Kelvin, and Mordecai, you all get a text message of a picture of your booth and you guys talking to each other.
Oh my god.
Well, I don't like that. Did anyone else
Okay,
get this?
so I immediately
You're not
look
in the
to-
picture, but you get it.
I immediately look to where the camera would be to have taken such a photo.
Okay, make a quick wits plus intelligence. Anybody else?
Oh, I did
I
not
would-
think that far.
I would
No.
look to the booth and then whip to see where it would be coming from because this
Wits
is
plus
a
intelligence.
clear invasion of my guest's privacy.
Appreciate you.
1, 2, 3.
I'm too stunned, I think, at that point.
Do I get anything for subterfuge or misdirection?
No.
Like background?
Anything for streetwise?
No, you guys are literally doing mental math.
Okay.
Can I pop a willpower?
Yes.
Because I don't fucking like being spied on. Eights and above, right?
Yeah, for success, yeah.
2.
There is a very drunk, middle-aged woman in a pantsuit hanging off of some young bunny. Obviously not her bunny because he was trying to get away from her. And she has her phone out like she's taking a selfie, but it's faced right at you.
Hey, Glenn,
Yeah.
who's that bunny down there?
Carl?
Do you know the lady that Carl is entertaining?
Yeah, Mordecai said if she pulled this anymore, she was probably going to lose her status. So I'm pretty sure he's going to go talk to her any second.
What's her name?
I don't know. Something Wilcox?
I will perk up with that.
Would this picture
Why
register
does
then
that sound familiar?
to me? If
How many
like,
successes did you get?
I got none, but like,
Then you're still
Previous.
looking around.
okay,
I mean, you know who the picture was taken of.
right.
And then everyone who's still paying attention to your phone, the picture very quickly has text written across it that says, if he doesn't find my message, I'm going to be very disappointed. I don't want to start over.
There's a serial killer. This is serial killer. I've seen enough horror movies to know serial killer.
And that's where we'll end tonight.
Bullshit. Well,
You need me to repeat what I... have a nice night, everybody. That was me. That was my time. If you're hanging out, wait 30 minutes and we will candle keep.
But first, we'd love to thank our patrons: Sparky,
Yes.
Dothy, Daniel, Rio's mom, Alistair Rockelman, Eric Fox, Meepo, Dream Lover, Duke Brelin, and Taku Arcana. Thank you all so much for following us. We're gonna get these character interviews up for this show, as far as like how we all built our characters, very shortly.
Those are gonna be fun.
So yeah.
And with that, we are the Mighty Misfit Menagerie.
Yeah.
Period.
Come.
Line break
Break.
dash Dr. Calvin Connors.